She's a specialist in planning weddings. We were wondering, we understand that your ladyship and King Carl will be getting married soon.
And you would like to organize the reception? How thoughtful. And how is my proposed alliance with King Carl viewed in London?
There are some who wonder if it truly is a love match, your ladyship.
Do they indeed? How perceptive of them. I was promised to King Carl in my cradle, Mr. Verne. Marriage to him is my duty to the people of Montravia.
So your ladyship doesn't love His Majesty?
I have always longed for a husband I could look up to. One who takes his responsibilities seriously. This country needs a strong ruler, Mr. Verne. Excuse me, I must leave you now.
That man in black.
The royal falconer. His family has been in the service of the king for generations.
Does His Majesty enjoy falconry?
There is only one form of exercise His Majesty takes, I'm afraid. And it doesn't involve falcons.
I don't understand King Carl. Why is he so uninterested in the job?
He doesn't think he's up to it. His cousin Lord Tyrol always outshone him at everything he did. As a boy, he couldn't compete. As a man, he hasn't even tried.
This Lord Tyrol, is he interested in falconry?
One of the great aficionados. Magnificent hunter. A magnificent specimen all around, actually. He'd make a wonderful king. If he weren't also a complete psychopath.
You are very high-spirited today, Carl. Isn't he, Fogg?
Extremely amusing, milady.
Please, Carl, please. Be serious. I want to talk to you. I gave the matter a great deal of thought. Don't you think it would be better for Montravia and for you if you considered abdication? Your cousin Tyrol could provide the strong leadership our country needs so gravely. And you could have the freedom you've always wanted.
I believe His Majesty is trying to say that he has the makings of a strong leader, milady.
I wish I could believe you, Carl. We might even have a chance to be happy.
That was rather a close shave, Your Majesty.
Yes. Yes, it was.
It was impertinent of you to lay hands upon my royal person.
Well, I felt you were in need of, restraint.
Where are you taking me, Miss Fogg?
Back to the palace, Your Majesty. If you don't sign that treaty with the Hungarians on the 17th, Serbia will invade your country. You do know that, don't you?
Oh, that and other dreary details. Have you any idea how much rubbish a king has to listen to, Miss Fogg? It is so tedious.
Being king is simply the part you play. As I play my part and all your courtiers play theirs. You simply have to perform your lines with more conviction.
Well, then I'm afraid I lack the skill. The kings of Montravia are supposed to be hunting, shooting daredevils. I can't even fence.
Fencing? Nothing to it.
You don't expect me to learn to fence while chained up, do you?
Why not? Puts you on your mettle.
Poor Fogg. Must be hard carrying bathwater up 2 flights from the kitchen. How do you make sure the temperature's right?
It's almost impossible.
I've seen the nursemaids use their elbows.
I'm not going to dignify that with a reply.
How did the Serbs fire that arrow? Straight out of the sky, literally a bolt in the blue.
Perhaps they have an airship of their own.
The sky was empty and not even a
Not even a what?
bird. There were no birds, Fogg. Why?
I have no idea. Perhaps a little cat frightened them.
Not a cat, Fogg. A falcon.
Cheek, flank. Very nice.
Thank you.
Cheek, flank.
Head!
I don't think so.
You let your guard down.
Now, will you let me go?
I'll think about it.
Where am I?
In Lord Tyrol's dungeons, Mr. Verne. Said to be the most secure in all Montravia.
Your ladyship. And it was you that I heard scream. You've been kidnapped.
Tyrol says if Karl signs the treaty with Hungary, I will be killed.
He's a monster.
I told him Karl doesn't care if I live or die, but he doesn't believe me. The truth is, I am not sure if I believe it myself anymore. Karl has so changed since his return from the forest. He actually seems to care about me.
Of course he does.
I thought all I meant to him was duty, but now he seems attracted to me. Physically, I mean.
The Karl who came back from the forest is different because he isn't Karl.
What?
This is a deadly secret. You must tell no one, but his real name is Passepartout, and he's Phileas Fogg's valet. He's standing in for the king until the peace treaty is signed with Hungary.
I
anyone finds out, I don't think Passepartout's gonna live long enough to sign that treaty.
How right you are, Mr. Verne. Well done, my dear. I knew I could count on you.
Mariana!
I thought Karl had changed. Now I know he hasn't. He's still running away like he has all his life. His job is being done by a valet.
You don't love Lord Tyrol. You can't.
Why not?
I'm sorry, Jules. Montravia needs a strong leader, not one who lets an impostor usurp the Montravian throne.
Which means, incidentally, that you and your friends are guilty of treason.
You accuse me of treason when you're planning on handing over your country to Serbia.